Okay, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're dialing in from, whenever you're dialing in. This is Arlene and Tanya in the snowy, wintry springtime of Alberta, Canada. She's with us in voice tonight, but I wanted to, we're doing a take two here because our first one was a little glitchy. So I hope those of you who were on, who had some questions, will jump back on and join us again. And if you watch this in the replay, please go ahead and also drop any questions you might have about our 3G Club. We have a 3G Club launching this week, you all. The doors are closing officially and final on Friday evening, midnight Eastern Time. We did extend it a little bit because Easter was a very busy week. And yay, Mary, you can hear me. Thank you to my daughter who hooked up my husband's computer. Isn't she amazing?
This is why I'm allowed to use the computer.
This is why, yes. So she rescued us tonight. Fortunately, Robert left his computer here. My computer upstairs is not working, so he let me use his computer. But I was trying it on my phone earlier and it just wasn't working. So here we are. I'm glad you can hear me, Mary. Thank you for jumping in and tuning in with us tonight live. I'm here to just help answer any questions that we might have and just affirm to people that the 3G Club, the Godly Graceful Girls Club, is in full launch and the Lord is working and moving. And yes, it's not all perfect, but we are moving in the steps that God wants us to go. And so that is what makes it, that's what makes it worth it. Right. And, Mary, if you have any questions whatsoever, drop them in the comments. I know you have a daughter, you have a granddaughter. So some of you were asking, can a grandmother do this with their granddaughter? Yes, 100%. Yes, you can. And if your granddaughter is living at a distance and you want to purchase one of the kits or packs we have, we can work that out for you as well. Most of the kits come in twos because it's T for two. But if you don't have your granddaughter with you per se, and you need one and you need her to have one, we can split up the kit for you. All right. So I wanted to just answer a few questions that I know came in off the top of my head. And I'm sure there will be a few more. Maybe Tanya will remind me of some as well. Tanya has our beautiful logo displayed on her background there. Some of the words are not as clear, but you know, the black one up there is godly, graceful. Graceful Girls Club. And so you see the teacup there, and that is really our reason for gathering around the table is to have a tea party, right? How many times have you gathered around for a tea party? Isn't it more of like a lost art, kind of a timeless treasure, kind of like an old fashioned thing to just like have a tea party? And I feel like God showed me this. It was about a year ago because, yeah, it was a year ago because as of this Thursday, there's a man named Stu McLaren who had a free 3-day challenge, and it's coming up actually again this weekend. But he was talking about what lights you up, what brings you that sparkle, that joy, what is something that you know you have as a gift in your hand that God's given you a talent for, or that you just delight in doing. That could very well be the thing that you're good at. It may not be the thing that you are making money at right now, but it's the thing that you maybe should be and the thing that does light up your soul. And I got really thinking about that. And I felt like it was one day I was cleaning a house and I felt like the Lord just showed me it is tea parties. Like and then as I got thinking, I was like, you know what? I have done a lot of tea parties in my lifetime. I remember having tea parties for girls back as far as when I was in college, when we had the bus ministry in Stewart. And there was girls that were on my bus route when Robert and I were the captain there, and there was a few that had some discipline issues that we decided maybe I should pull them aside. Maybe I should invite them over to my house and just have a tea party for these girls, and maybe doing something different than riding the bus to church would show them that I care about their life. It would show them that I'd like to pour into their life a little bit more. And so I remember doing that. I remember having a big trunk with all these different dress up clothes. I went to the thrift store and I found fancy prom dresses and lace shawls and gloves and hats, and I'd been collecting some of that stuff for years, but that particular day, I laid a big quilt on the ground outside. I put a little miniature table outside. I had the trunk of all of the dress up clothes, and I put these little cups and saucers on the table, and I let the girls all pick something out of the trunk and wear it. And we sat around, we kneeled down on the ground, and had a tea party outside. That was one of the first tea parties that I had for girls in our bus route. Well, fast forward many years into pastoring at Gospel Center in Pennsylvania. I had several tea parties there as well. And then started a girls' club with the girls there from ages like 9. I remember when they turn around 8, 9 years old, there's always an attitude shift. There's puberty going on, there's hormones, they're noticing boys. There might have been issues at home and attitudes with siblings. And I mean, I just remembered the shift in my kids club on a Sunday morning when some of these girls were just really giving me attitudes. And I was like, you know what? This is something that I need to maybe pull them aside a little bit more and pour into their cup of life. And so we started doing just different fun things, not so much always tea parties, but we did we went shopping. I taught them how to bargain hunt for modest outfits, and we would do baking and decorating and sewing, and we did a purity series, and they got to dress up as a princess and actually had a whole ceremony where their parents were invited, and it was like their promise that they would try their very best to stay pure. And we finished it with a big tea party. So there was, I've just the Lord showed me that this has all been a part of my life. And now that I have 3 daughters, during pandemic last year, I found myself dusting off the tea sets and trying to create a more serene environment when we were sitting at home doing homework and doing I would say, let's have a cup of tea. Let's turn on some soft music. Let's light a candle. Like, let's create that little bit of space where we're not as tense and stressed about just what's going on. And they were also very bummed that they weren't seeing friends as often. Now they get to see friends often,
Not really.
but at the same time, girls are always happy to see friends whenever. Right? Oh, I see Tanya walking. That's cool. Um, and Mary says that our house tea parties were with Daddy Papa. I would make the tea, but the girls loved to have tea time with Daddy, and Safara loved having teas with her papa. We don't do them right now because of that. It's hard. Oh, I'm sorry, Mary. Well, you have a chance, Mary, to pour into their cup now as a memory of him, and like never before be able to do that. So let's talk more about that later, but I'm happy to help curate that for you. And so I that's kind of a little bit of a background into why we're choosing parties with a focus on the art, because I feel like homemaking skills require art. And we're here to help girls get creative with the fact that being a homemaker can be fun. and can be creative. And so we are going to be doing, this is our first kit, first party kit, and it is a grow box. And we will be talking about the Garden of Eden, talking about Eve, talking about a girl's image and self-esteem, and how God sees us as females, how God sees us as girls, and what he delights in us. He delights in us to be creative. He delights in our smile. He delights in all the hairs on our head. He delights in so many things. And so we will be talking about some of those things as we are working on a project, an art or a craft. So one of the projects is, and all of the kits have 2 projects. It's like T for 2, right? Mother, daughter, grandmother, granddaughter. Or if you are a ministry leader, I encourage you to purchase a kit, because then you'll have a sample. You can do one ahead of time before your session starts, and you can do one right then and there that day. That way you have one to do. And if you want to purchase all the kits for your whole class, you can, but you will get access to the supply list, the digitals, all of the handouts that we have. So as a ministry leader, if you're the type of person, you're like, you know what, I have all kinds of art stuff, I really don't need to buy 10 kits for all of my girls that attend. I got lots of stuff I can use. Then great. You can still purchase one of the sample kits and still be able to supply for all of the other girls, and come out on top, and it not costing you hardly anything, peanuts. So so these little kits are pre-primed pots, and everything comes with them. You get your glue, you get your the paintbrushes, and we are going to be teaching them how to Mod Podge with this beautiful napkin on here. So this is one that's already completed, and I'm just going to hold it up to the camera so you guys can see. Look how pretty that turned out. All the way around, this was Mod Podged onto this pot, and a little vintage lace there at the bottom. And we're growing a tomato in there. It's a pretty nice plant there, isn't it? And we're also going to be teaching them, if you have not grown much with your kids, these things are pretty cool. They're going to love adding water to this and watching it rise, and just realizing that, wow, you can grow in coconut coir. Wow, how cool is that? And so they'll decorate the pot and make it, you and them together, and then grow. So we will have 3 different kinds of seeds in the pot. We also have a little carrot of gummy worms, because you got to have worms in the garden, right? And then the second pot is going to be Mod Podged with this beautiful fabric. I really love this fabric. So, and then this is an example of what that pot looks like. So it is really nicely done. And then it's also going to come with some glaze to protect the pot even more, so if you water the pot, it's going to be fine. So this one's growing lettuce. And we're going to be teaching them the importance of growing their garden and tending to their garden. And that's going to come about in so many different cool conversations. So the second project that's in the box kit is the little journal. It is actually a little, we're calling it the promise book. And in this book, it has like a little skeleton key and some beads. Is that not adorable? Is that not adorable, you guys? And everything comes all here separate. So literally, it's going to come like this, and everything in this bundle, it's 2 projects. Okay. Everything is used, including the brown paper sack. So everything they are going to learn how to do it step by step. And this was inspired by our friend Tanya. She inspired us with this journaling because she is a junk journaling extravaganza expert. And Tanya are able to, she's trying to get on. I know her signal isn't that great because it is snowing in Alberta, Canada right now. So we'll just see if she's able to make it on or not. But inside this kit, you will see this is the backing for the book. And you've got tea, of course. You get 2 packs of tea in this kit. And then you get all the supplies needed. There's lots of fun little embellishments, stickers, the papers, everything that is needed to make this adorable little book. And it says, "In my garden, I'm growing a graceful girl." Now they can also do a different phrase here. We have Bible verses. We have all the printables that are going to come in this kit as well that you don't have to print. They're already going to come in the kit. So that's cool. And so inside the book, I'll just show you what it looks like. There's little fold out papers that have been tea dyed, and I will show girls how to tea dye or coffee stain paper. If you've never done that, it's really fun. And these are just fun little hidden spaces. You know how kids like to just like write stuff? Well, we're going to be encouraging them to write God's words in here, write some Bible verses that will be special to them. And back here is a little hidden pocket that they can hide something in. And then right up here in the front is more pages, more tea-dyed stained pages that are just torn. And we give you the larger sheet and just tear it. They tear it and then they glue it in the book. And we have a template to make this pocket as well. And a few other little templates, like the little, the bird here is on the fabric. As you can see, there's different birds here on the fabric. And then we have the flowers and the beads and the skeleton key and the jute and all of the supplies needed to make 2 of these. So there are 2 different packs that you can purchase. And the one pack comes in, the pack for $27 comes in this beautiful garden Florida style bubble mailer, and you're going to get 2 kits of these. So the book, take 2 books like this. So you're going to get 2 kits plus the glue, plus the tea, plus a gel pen, and a piece of candy. So those are all of that is going to fit in here really nicely for some fun, happy mail. And you're getting the Promise Book kit for 2 people for $27. Now that's if you're subscribing monthly and you're having faith that Arlene and Tanya are going to roll out with something else really cool and exciting in next month and the next month. And you can always cancel at any time if you're just not happy with being in the club. But I think you'll love it. And let me just get to this and then I'll tell you a couple surprises. Hold tight. Say hello. I will stay on here. Well, so thank you for whoever is staying on here. Don't see the name on there. Maybe it's Tanya. So the kit, I'm actually ordering white boxes. I have them on order, not brown, because I like white better. But the box is going to have 2 of the Promise books and 2 of these grow kits. All right. So you're going to get 2 projects for 2 people. And that is for $52 when you subscribe monthly to the box. Okay. So you're also getting, let's see, 2 or 3, I believe it's 3 other bonuses that we have, you guys. You're going to get access to all of our digitals. Tanya is amazing at printing out or actually creating digitals for us, beautiful digitals that are going to be really cool for creating more crafty things at home. And We have a paint party scheduled. I believe it's for May 10th. It's on a Tuesday evening and it's a Zoom. And so we will be painting a beautiful 11 by 21 of a girl holding a flower bouquet. And so that is coming up as well. And then we have Tanya has this really cool idea that is it's like a Bible study in a bag. And it is so beautiful. I wanted her to show it to you, but she's not able to be with us tonight. And but if you're in the Creative Parties with Purpose group, then you'll get a sneak peek at that because we'll be dropping some pictures of that bag in there tomorrow so that you can see a little sneak peek at what this bag. We are doing one for the mother, one for the daughter, or one for the adult, one for the daughter. Okay. One for the adult, one for the child, whether it's a mother or a grandmother. All right. Or just a lady who wants to be on board with a friend. That's so cool too. So definitely have a lot of fun surprises packed in tight in this group. Someone's like, Arlene, are you going to get burnt out on this? I'm like, no, I don't think so, because this is my niche. This is totally where my heart is. This is what I love to do. Right? Kalina? Kalina knows we like to be creative and have fun, right?
Yeah.
So you want to say hi?
I already said hi.
Say hi.
I'm the one that fixed the live stream.
Thank you for fixing the live stream.
Yeah, I'm ordering Shein.
She's on my phone looking at things to order. So, all right. Well, I think one of the questions that we had in our Facebook group, we have a free group called Creative Parties with Purpose. So if you're in the group, thank you for being here. If you are on the page or YouTube and you're not a part of that group, then just comment below and we can get you the link to get in that. But one of the questions was, what are some of the lessons or Bible lessons that you will be doing in the future? So one of those things, we aren't sure of all of them, but we do know that this month for May, for the next month for May, our first box, all of this is for the month of May, right? And so in the month of May and June, we are planning to stick with the kind of the garden theme, right? Anything outdoorsy, and growing in the May one, growing a garden and growing in grace. And growing our garden, growing what God has placed in our life. And so in June, we will be diving a little bit more into the fruits of the Spirit and just different things in our life that God really wants us to have: love and joy and more peace and long suffering. Don't our girls need more patience with each other? And gentleness and kindness? We might be painting some kindness rocks. And there's just going to be some other fun activities that we'll be doing. It's going to be summer, so we will have it packed full of fun goodies. And so feel free to ask any questions in the comment below or shoot me a message personally or Tanya to be able to ask questions as well. And we will be so happy to answer them for you. Remember that the website, let me just grab it for you guys here with a banner so that you can see what the website is. Mother's Day party kit is, let's see. I guess I have to edit that since we changed that. All right, so take a look at the website, partieswithpurpose.now.site, and you can see all the prices. You can see different options. You can even be on board just digitally for $12 a month. If you don't want any packages mailed to you, and that's a great fit because you got all kinds of stash to use up, then great. And you'll still be able to utilize the lessons. You can pick and choose which ones you want to be a part of. Guys, just know that even just attending one with your daughter each month or your granddaughter, or having one group in your home with girls gathered around is going to be worth the price that you will pay. We are just packing it full with tons of value. and over delivering. It's what they call over delivering. So I just want to, help encourage you all that to make this investment support not just us. This isn't about us. This isn't about, creating something amazing and huge and whatever, but I know that the Lord wants to use this and there isn't a ton of money in this. I see us in the future also giving back to maybe a girls' home or a shelter or helping people who are rescuing girls from sex trafficking. I've been having that on my heart lately. So, I feel like that, as these boxes and kit packs sell, that we'll be giving back to good causes that will help other girls be able to receive the gospel and be able to receive something tangible to let them know that God loves them. So, I hope that you take a look at the website, take a look, get on board. The doors close Friday at midnight Eastern time. And we extended them a little bit, a few more days, just because Easter was a busy time. And there will, Lord willing, your kits should still arrive by Mother's Day. If you wanted to purchase one for your mother, or you are a mother and you want to just purchase one and gift it to your daughter at some point. All of the activities will start after Mother's Day. So just don't feel stressed about that. Don't feel like you have to get on a Zoom before Mother's Day, the week of, you having a big family dinner on that Sunday. No, it's Lord willing. We might have a bonus one at some point, like a get together, like a little mixer getting to know you thing that first week. But all of the main activities, these 4 projects, are going to be happening after Mother's Day. So I hope that answers most of your questions, and I hope that you feel more confident and understanding a little bit more of the history of why we're doing Godly Graceful Girls Club, why parties, why this. Hopefully this gives you a little bit more background. If you want to see a little bit more of my heart on paper, go to partieswithpurpose.now.site and you can read all about it there. So thank you again for watching. I hope you have a really blessed evening. I know it's getting a little late and we had some tech difficulties in the beginning, and I'm glad we got them all worked out, and I hope you get to enjoy. Just share this video with whoever you can. If you know another mom and you feel like this isn't for you, but you know a mom or a ministry leader, maybe a Sunday school teacher, maybe a woman who maybe a single woman who loves to reach out and help other girls and minister to other girls, then share this video with her, because this could be something that she's been praying for. This could be the answer that someone has been waiting for, because they have so limited time to put together devotionals or lessons and an activity and clean their house and have the food and the snacks and invite the girls. Right? 5 things. We are working to eliminate at least 2 to 3 of those so that you can have a very stress-free gathering time pouring into the cups of girls in your life. I hope you will be blessed and move forward with us in this vision. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Touch screen.